Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well today. Yes, today is a fresh Monday. Monday. Yes, we're gonna have a day of Gloucester City Diaries. Yes, we're gonna be playing that lower league save where I try to get someone into the Premiership. Yep, it's gonna be a team, but there's a kicker. We can only use English players. We can't go to Europe. We can't go to Japan, even though my manager is Japanese. Yes, my manager's name is Yagami Light. He's from Japan. And he's going to have a whole bunch of new gens that are going to come from Japan, and we have to send them all back. Imagine the effort they took just to get there. And of course, no South Americans or nothing. So every time we get some of these players, if we do end up with some of these youngsters, we'll probably send them on a load and try and sell them. So how are you guys? Chico, D'Amico, long time no see, man. How are you? Yes. I think over the weekend I played tennis for like 5 hours non-stop at the age of 60. Because I've been playing like 5 hours, 4 hours non-stop. So my 60-year-old friends are very annoyed with me. So they like play one game. And then after, like, they play in a game there are several sets, right? So they play one set and that's it. So I want to play like 5 sets. So, and I play non-stop. I play like in the morning after I send the kids, and then in the evening again, I play again. And like tonight, right, after we finish, I'm going for nighttime tennis. So I am obsessed with sports. That's my thing. So I'm going to be back playing again. And what happened last week was I was playing with a partner that was she was interesting. I ended up covering a lot of the court. So I had to cover a lot of the court. Okay, I can cover a lot of the court, but then I reached for, I think this was my 7th hour of playing. And I think I pulled my calf muscle. So I went, and you could hear the popping sound in my calf. It went pop. One of the guys heard it. It said, it felt like a stone hitting my calf. So for the last 2 days, Friday. It happened on Friday and late night, and now Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday, right? So it's the 4th day. So I can tell you from a football manager's point of view, when we get calf strains for our players, they need at least 3 to 5 days to recover. Yeah. So I'm on my 4th day doing the whole icing, compression, elevation, plus of course making sure that the underlying reasons for it are not my ankle or my back. Yeah, so I have to address those as well with full rehab. I'm doing my own rehab because I'm a cheapskate. I can't afford to go to these expensive rehab centers, man. So yeah, I mean, I'm 60 years old, so I've got to work twice as hard now just to stay fit. The good thing is my kids have been noticing. And they go like, Daddy, you've got no more stomach. So you cannot play the balloon game with us anymore. So that would be fun. So now I can't play the balloon game with my sons. So you know what I used to do? I used to like blow up my stomach, make it really big, and then I pop it with imaginary needle and it goes psst. So now I can't really get it up so as much as I used to. You still look young as ever. Hey, Doc Soda, how are you, man? No, I'm gonna... I know. I just want to keep fit. But the thing about me is this, right? I've been a sportsman since I was like 6. I've been playing sports since I was 6. I've been in team sports, or I've been trained. I won't say professionally, but formal training. That's the best way to put it. Because formal training, as in coach, physios. Yes, that until about 18, 21. Yeah, I was. So I've been used to sports all my life. So if you take me out of sports and ask me to stay at home, I will revolt. Like that's no. So it's either I do that or I get hammered. So you see, the thing is, at my age, getting hammered is not cheap. And prices have gone up. I mean, it used to be that you could get a bottle of Macallan, right? I mean, for like $70, right? So $60, $70. As in dollars. Okay. Now, if I go out to out to a place and they just bring out this like an average Macallan, right? Top shelf Macallan. You can add a 0 to that. number. So it's like they go like, I went like one time I went to a place and so I said, so how much is the bottle? She goes like, I don't know, like, damn, I could buy 5 of those for the price you want me to pay. So now the alcohol is also becoming a bit too expensive. Yeah. So guess what I had to do? So I had obsession with the sports again. Boom. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. So now my kids are getting into it as well. So they want to play. Yeah. So the holidays are coming soon and those kids are going to be on the court with daddy, man. So how do I teach children? Very easy. Go to the court, you give them a couple of balls, right? And you tell them to throw them like a swing, a tennis swing. So you just throw. Get them to get that swinging action into their hands. And then hopefully after that, they're okay. Yeah. Because I've seen some parents, they bring their kids to the court. They bring a tennis racket and I'm like, oh God, these kids are setting the ball all over the place. They don't even know their own strength. So my kids are excited. The good news is both the boys are like very excited. So I brought them to the court the other day and they were like, Daddy want to play a game. I'm like, okay, definitely my genes, not their mother's genes. They take after me all the way. Like they are seriously competitive, man. So there is no way they took after the mother because the mother has got. She's never really done sports. Yeah, I mean, she's gone bowling and that's about it, man. Who doesn't go bowling? Like Friday bowling nights. I mean, after the 10th frame, you're hammered, you're drunk. You see, 20 pins, not 10. I have my doubts. So welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for coming today, Gloucester City. We continue with Stranglehold. Now, what is Stranglehold, you might ask? Okay, this Stranglehold part 3. So the whole thing is, I wanted to do a short video for Stranglehold, but I thought maybe I'd do it a bit longer so that I can get some parts down so that you guys, you guys have an idea. So Stranglehold is basically a strategy that have been using for the last 10 years in Football Manager. It's a really simple strategy. Okay, all you got to do is strangle a team and hold for the win. That's it. Okay, so how do you strangle a team and hold for the win? Now, if you're familiar with Football Manager, you know that we have 3 tactical slots. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go and put in 3 tactics, but my preferred style of play, and some of you have noticed it when I'm playing the game, is just basically I make some team instruction changes, right? But that usually is down to my strategy of strangling a team or holding. And I realize I've never really explained it in such simple terms, and that's the goal here in this last few series. So essentially what I do is, at the start of a game, I might opt to attack a team, right? I might be on the front foot, right? I look for an obvious weakness in the team or try to exploit the way they want to attack. If they want to come down the right flank, I go down that flank. So it means now I'm attacking you down that flank. Whoever you had plans on pushing up into attack now has to spend more time defending. So that's a strangle strategy. So in a strangle strategy, you're not just attacking a team, but you're attacking them where they don't want you to attack. Right, so some teams might be a bit more defensive on one side of the pitch. Why would you want to attack that side of the pitch? They're already stacked to defend. So what I normally do is I attack them down one flank. Now, what happens if you see a team and they're so balanced, as in, you've got 1 support and 2 supports and 2 attacking flanks? What do you do then? Then, yes, you lock down your center and you attack them down the flanks. Now, there are many tactics you can use for this, but the best tactics are probably going to be the 4-2-3-1, 4-4-1-1, 4-1-4-1, and the 4-4-2. Now, these hands down are the best because they give you a lot of options. Now, the box system is also really good because it has a natural block, which is right in the center where you've got all the boxes, right? Now, once you have strangled a team, you can then hold. Now, to hold means you can use the same tactic, but then what you end up doing is you remove the elements in the tactic that are making it more offensive. For example, work ball into box is an offensive instruction because you need to go camping to work the ball into the box. Because you can't just work the ball into the box with a counter-attacking strategy, right? Because imagine you put in the work ball instruction and then you're doing a direct counter-attacking style of play. That doesn't make no sense to me, man. It means that the moment you win the ball, you get up the pitch and then suddenly you go like, okay, guys, we're going to move the ball around now. Doesn't work that way. Work ball into box is pure camping. Now, sometimes I might want to have a strangle strategy where I don't use ball into box as well, which is I don't waste my time. I want to get the ball into the box, be it a cross, be it a pass. Don't waste any time. We've got 2 or 3 players in the box. Let's go attack. So a strangle strategy is attack. A hold strategy is drop your mentality. Maybe drop your defensive line so your fullbacks don't go high up the pitch. Remove ball into box and hold for a while. So you're basically holding, and this is where you could start thinking of things like, hey, maybe I want to use position marking. Like, you guys like to mark the opposition fullbacks and that kind of thing, right? Maybe you want to mark their wingers. And another thing that you can do is draw them into attacking you, so you don't attack them so much. So you actually hold your position. To hold your position in Football Manager is essentially quite simple. Please don't max out your trigger press. Your whole position means you reduce the trigger press. Meaning, when those guys come, you don't have 2 fellas jumping on one guy's mistake, because then you go like only one guy jumps on his mistake. Okay, all right. I only want one of you to go, so please don't trigger so much. So that's easy. All right. Hey, David Martin Gomez. I'm feeling good, man. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. Hope you're doing well. Rich. How are you, man, Rich? Also from YouTube. Thank you, guys, for coming in. As you probably know, we are doing the Gloucester series. So with the Gloucester series, let's catch up with where we are right now. Competitions-wise, Gloucester City are expected to be relegated, but we're doing a good job of being within striking distance of the top of the table. The guys leading at the top, Scarborough Athletic, have played 3 games more than us. We're on 30. Doesn't mean anything. We got a game on hand. Yeah, we did have a bit of a problem here. But we became a bit loose. I think we had a dramatic bad game. I rotated too many players in this team. I put in all the young players because I didn't want to win this game. I want to be out of the cup. So I want to get promoted. And then I accidentally brought Aaron Burton into the team. And the moment I introduced Mr. Aaron Burton into the side, right, I had an issue. Aaron Burton is somebody we don't want to see starting a lot of the games. So tactic in the results here, we had this 1-3, 1-5, only 3 defeats here, but then we bounced back with a decent win. I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, and then I also used the different formations. So this is like, we even use this formation. It's strangle, right? I'm attacking them, I'm strangling them, and I want to hold. How you can strangle a Liverpool team? Strangle, then you, with Liverpool, look, as you get better and better and better, if I were to play against Liverpool, how do you strangle a better team than you? You end up looking at where they want to attack, right? So you want to keep the ball as much as possible. And then I will probably play a 4-4-2 or I'll probably play a 4-4-2 with Liverpool. In fact, with Liverpool, I'll strangle them using something like this. I'll strangle their backline to prevent pressure, so they have to play the ball long, and then I'll have players holding, and then I'll probably not use a RPM, I'll probably use a DLP if you're Liverpool, so they hold their positions. Yeah, we're going to use the same tactic again. Yeah, because we're going to plan to strangle the Radcliffe early and then settle into the hole. Yeah, so and you don't have to use Gegen pressing to strangle. No, like I usually use this tactic, and this tactic to strangle is just a 4-2-4, regular tactic. So I've got overlap, focus play, underlap, focus play, which means I'm attacking them on both sides of the pitch, right? And these guys are attacking. We'll probably use this like the start, make it easier. But this is far too attacking right now. So in order for us to find out what we have to do, this is a very, very strong tactic. 5-2-2-1 is extremely strong because they have a box, right? They can strangle your midfield. So the key to beating this system is to make sure that you keep the ball and not give it away. And you can't sit too deep, because if you play with a deep low block, you're gonna invite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into your half. So we don't want that, right? So we want to keep these guys back. In fact, I want to be exclusively attacking them down the right. I want to attack them down this side of the pitch, because this side of the pitch, you got a volante, AP, and a wing back, right? So if I attack them down this side, we can put a lot of pressure on this team. All right, so what we're gonna do is, okay, so I'm actually attacking teams down my, I'm building up play here and I'm attacking down them this way. So how do I do this? I'm gonna modify this slightly so that this guy is here. So we have an AF here. We have a target forward here. All right. Winger, and I'll put the DLP here. And I'll put the DM here. So then we will still overlap here, but I'm gonna do it this way. So there is no focus play down this right. So this side becomes a bit more attacking. When I use this like that, there's no focus play, right? So this side is the build out. This is where we build and this is where we attack. Why? Why is it like this? Because these guys, when you play underlap or overlap, right, the widest player holds up the ball, right? So we're gonna play an underlap instead of overlap. So underlap is the widest player will hold up the ball looking for inside run. So there'll be an inside run here. And then, yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. Then if not, we'll switch to this, man. This is even more attacking. So this one has got a libero coming out, roaming playmaker. This is double flank attack. So I can put pressure on both flanks. This will keep their wing backs in check. So will this. Can I use 2 pressing forward support to mark the 2? No, you don't. Then you got no attacking outlet. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Then you have no attacking outlet. And you struggle with your tactic. My advice is not to do that. My advice is you at least have one attacking them so that you see you're playing against a better team. Why would you want to build out play? Take too long to build out play. I would definitely have one advanced forward in there. This is going to be the focal point of your attacks. Okay, so let's come out here, remove this. I've forgotten who I start with in all these games. Okay, we got Grub, right? Grub will play here. Okay. Got Anna Boehm and Kobe Moore and Anna Boehm is we get Kieran Phillips into attack. We can play Anna Boehm out here. Okay. And then got Sinclair, Sheridan, Brooks, Dawson, and Pinchard. Yeah, okay. Alright. This might work. You are Liverpool and you are struggling. Oh my goodness. Then you should hey, say it out loudly. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm using a 3-4-2-1 with high passing and tempo. That's a terrible formation for Liverpool. That's a terrible formation for Liverpool. You shouldn't be playing that for Liverpool. Because then you're actually having more players back defending than you are attacking. You got to play so high up the line, your wing backs are attacking. Yeah, I would drop that formation for Liverpool. Okay, so we got Josh Barnes. We've got 1, 2, 3. We put Josh Barnes in here. Alex Doyle is also not a bad option. Okay, I'll put Alex Doyle instead of Singh. Okay, all right, let's go. In terms of strikers, we have nobody on the bench. Maybe if we need to, we bring Araboma on. Okay, let's go. So our attack is to wait. Let me see here. Which side were they attacking me on again? They're coming down the right. So they are coming down our right. So we're gonna be attacking them down this way. Okay. All right, play our defense. We got focus played on the left, counter. All right, we got much higher defense. We're pretty safe. Look at this. I'm gonna be loose, man. I'm gonna be very loose. I don't want everybody chasing after. Yeah. You need to. I don't think you can play a 3-4-2-1 with Liverpool. Because Liverpool, what you'll end up doing, right? When you play 3 at the back, right? If you want to play 3 at the back for Liverpool, make the outer 2 defenders liberos as well. Then you push up. Then you only have 2 players back defending, right? So you have 2 and then you get a 2-3 build-up pattern. So what you do is your liberos go up, right? And then your center player is a defender, right? So what you can do is do something like a like a wedge. So you want to do like a wedge. But you got to be careful with Liverpool. I don't really like the 3-4-2-1 for Liverpool. I don't think it's a good formation for them. So I'd rather play like a 4-2-4 with Liverpool or a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 probably wouldn't. Yeah, 4-2-3-1 would be good for Liverpool. Even the my Joey Ghost Smash is also very strong with Liverpool. Just put Gravenberch as a RPM and put McAllister or put McAllister as a RPM as well, or and you put Gravenberch as one of the AMs. And then you got Mo Salah on the right and Luis Diaz on the left. And then you put another shadow striker, one striker. That's it, man. You got a very strong formation. Hey, are we on commentary? Okay, it's okay. All right, let's look at this. Because we started, I'm not really paying attention to whether we're strangling them or we're holding them. So we got these two wing backs here. So I want to opposition instructions. What are opposition instructions? We haven't really paid attention to what's going on. Okay, we are definitely making a change here. Okay, we've got trigger press on this guy. We got show on 2 foot. What I want to do is I want to keep these guys playing down the flanks, right, and then this other guy left. Okay, so they don't pass to these two inside. So we want them to keep away from them. So we managed to, okay, we're basically strangling them because they haven't had a chance yet. The whole way through, we've been strangling this team. Oh, and we got the opening goal. All right, this is good. Okay, we strangled this formation because they're playing a back five, right? So as long as you put pressure down their two wingbacks, they can't come up. And then we also, I just added the OI, which is keep those wingbacks wide so that they cannot pass inside. So I don't want them to be passing to these two players. So these two have to be bringing the ball up, and you can see the impact already on this flank. He's a 6.5, is getting really tired. We got this attacking them. This flank is doing a lot of the attacks, right? So our focus of our attack is not that bad. We are building out play. Of course, we are building out play here. Right? We are building out play. But I don't really like this because it's not really accurate. This, if you look at the passing networks, right? You see this build-out pattern here? This is where we are building out. Our build-out is happening, right? But this is these are the dangerous players because he can get into the area and score. So I'm looking at this. Our build-out is really good. Now we just have to be very careful. We already scored a goal. Oh yeah, from a corner. Right. Obina again. They see the pressure we're putting down that right flank is because I don't have an underlap here. So this guy is going to keep running, you know. And we've got this guy as the advanced forward, right? So these guys are going to give a lot of headaches. But do I have any PIs? No, really, no, guys. Honestly, I got cross aim target for. That's about it. People are wondering I got a lot of PIs in my tactics, right? This only guy has got PIs. You don't need to put a lot of PIs in your tactics. It's like, doesn't make your tactic any better. PIs do not cover for bad tactic. PIs do not help bad tactical design. Sheridan, great header. There we go again. See, what we're doing is we're putting so much pressure down their right. They can't attack us where they want to attack us because that's where their AP is. That's where their Volante is. They keep having to come back. And every time they keep having to come back, we've strangled their attack, right? So now we scored 2 goals. I'm going to hold. I don't need to now because I'm playing the lower leagues. Hold is very important in the lower leagues. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the hold is I'm going to drop the line first to a standard defensive line. I'm going to now trigger press a bit more. Okay, we're still going to prevent short goalkeeper display. I'm going to drop my mentality down to balance. Okay, we're going to be more disciplined. And I'm going to dribble less. But we're going to play wide. We're going to play now fairly wide. Now I'm going to switch balls. I'm going to make them do all the running. Okay. I'm going to make them do all the running now. Because now they have to catch up. Now they have to come and get the ball from me. Okay. So our tempo is the same. Of course, there's an inherent risk to doing all this. But this is where the game becomes fun to see whether you do, I kind of like playing like this. Yeah. So now, only of course, I'm a bit scared. Who doesn't get worried when they change instructions? Even I do. I'm like, okay, I better be right. I better be right. Nice. Okay, that's what we want, right? Not everybody. Oh, you beautiful. I love wingers. Wingers are one of the best roles in the game, man. Especially like this. They give you a lot of width. What a shot. Okay. We seem to be taking fewer risks now. See, even the commentary is on point. We are taking fewer risks, right? Our backline isn't so high anymore. Okay? So our backline isn't... What happens when you play a standard defensive line? Very simple. Your 2 fullbacks are going, okay, boss doesn't want us to be too high up the pitch now. That's it. That's all he does. Okay, so they don't go running up the pitch like madmen to support. At the start, I was doing strangle, right? So I wanted them to strangle the team. Now we want the other team to work hard. So if they work hard, guess who gets tired in the lower leagues? The other team. So my goal is to tire them out now. So one of the best roles in the game for this strategies are all winger-based systems. Because wingers hug the line so you can move the ball around. I mean, in lower leagues, what's the problem? Most of them can't even pass the ball. Okay. I haven't added pass into space yet. Okay, so far so good. They all got long range shots only. Only problem with this strategy is long range shots, right? Even your keeper can be quite shy. So I hope they don't hit hard. I'm just watching to see whether not more than 2 of my players go in for 1 player. See, just now I added the trigger press, right? I have the trigger press instruction, right? So I'm putting it halfway. Now, halfway, I will probably see more than 2. But who are the players I'm most worried about? These 4. Because I don't want, right? Where do we go for that? Okay. I don't want these 4 to move together. That's the whole goal. So I want to maintain my box because remember they have a 5-2-2-1. So far we're doing okay. We got a corner again. Pinchard with a great corner. Grub shoots. It's the 3rd. We are on fire, baby. We are on fire, baby. They've been strangled and shut down. They got no game now. Now we're going to tire them out. And then later we're going to strangle them again. See, okay, now how do you know you're strangled? Where are they? Okay, I'm so excited. The words are tripping as they come out of my mouth. Okay. Look at the heat map. This is the reason why I want you guys to use. If you're struggling with tactics, right, drop every other skin you're using, go to Tato. Just drop every skin you're using. Don't bother with any of the other skins, use Tato skin. For players who struggle with tactics, this is the best skin because it has 2 things you need to make your game better. One is the passing network, and the other one is the heat map. Now, the heat map tells us where they are. If they look at the heat map, they can't come out their half. Our heat map, look at where we are playing. We are playing so high up the pitch right now. So we are literally super high. That's why I dropped my defensive line. All right, so they are all at the back, and they only got 1 outlet. Secondly, if you look at the passing network diagram, right, it will tell you where the intensity of your passes are. During the course of the game, you might need to make some changes. Like right now, number 21 here is dictating a lot of the play. So what I could do as part of my strategy is to go into opposition instructions, look for 21, this guy, right? Okay, now this is by position. So we go to Tonley, right, and tight mark him, hard tackle, show onto weaker foot and hard tackle him. We now try to make it harder for them to get to this player. So what is, as part of my entire strategy of strangling a team, not gonna take him out of the equation. If I can break this guy as a link player, it will be even better. Phillips, Obina now. He's attacking them, man. He's keeping them all working. Okay, so there, okay, they got a corner. Yeah, they scored a corner. Berate our team. And you got to be careful as well. You got to be aware of the fact that the AI will change its strategy or its mentality. But how do you tell in the game? Pretty hard. You got to just, you kind of need to you need to feel it. I mean, I can't really explain it another way because you can't look at a positional heat map because positional heat map is like the aggregate of the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes of the game, right? You can't wait for this, no. It's too late, no. So what you got to do is you got to go into the game and then either you drop to comprehensive, right? You got a comprehensive, then you start paying attention to their positioning on the pitch. Like they're who are the dangerous players? They're 2 wing backs, right? Because they're linking up play. So we got to pay attention to where their players are. You see whether you're winning the second ball. Right now, I'm winning the second ball, so I'm fine. I'm still using my whole strategy, right? So we scored another goal. So now we are actually stretching this team even more. because I'm using the full width of the pitch, right? And it's something they will not like. Because if I go the full width of the pitch, my players are further away. They got more to do, no? They gotta more cover more ground. So I don't do, see, the relative positioning of my players is actually quite good, because can they get to him now? They can't. This 21 is also marked. He's closer to 21. So during just now they did a time marking a bit the responsibility of the player in his zone. So he's now here. So the job is going to track him. See that? Job is tracking, making it harder to pass to him. But the moment he gets the ball, somebody's on him already. So we are reducing the influence of number 21 now. So they left with long range shots. I'm happy. Okay. Our strategy is working. Maybe now what we can do is think about substitutions. We'll take Josh Barnes, bring him on for this guy. Araboma for him. Alex Doyle for Dawson. All right, 2 fresh legs in the center. The superstar of our team is our right wing back. Now, our wing back has been brilliant. This is what happens when you use focus play on one side of the pitch. You will tend to see more passes in that area of the pitch. Focus play is especially important if you want to get a midfielder to that side to support play. That way you generate more passes. Now with an underlap instruction, you tend to create a bit more of a situation where you're actually building play in the area. So when you build play in the area, what you really want is an attack somewhere else. We've done that now, so okay. Good defending. Barnes with the ball. That's our, yep, Doyle finds Phillips. Araboma, the new player, good. We're keeping the ball. And all right, so we gave away. So the only thing we don't want to do against a 5-2-2-1 is give away the ball too easily. And now I think what we can do is now take these guys down. We keep it away. Tempo will be slower. We can play. I don't want to play pass into space. This is fine already. High press will be fine. We can prevent short goalkeepers. Yeah, this is all okay, man. I don't need. Now I'm actually dropping the trigger press. I don't want multiple players chasing after one player anymore. I'm just easing off towards the end of the game. So our tactic isn't like a crazy tactic, right? There's no counter. I don't use counter press. I use counter. So you can see what I've done to just see out the game. This is my whole strategy. See, the defensive line has been dropped. The mentality has been dropped. I added things like be more disciplined, right? I went really wide with the ball because now I want the opposition to try and, I want to move them around a bit more. Those aren't really engine mods, huh? Yeah, I know. I know, but it's just changing the JSON file. That one doesn't change the match engine. That's the thing. But to each their own. Huh? Yeah, I have checked it out. And it's a lot of work. No, trial and error. You got to do. I mean, what you're doing is when you change the JSON file, what you're doing is you're changing the upper end, like the areas that you can access. Like for example, like things like you'll be changing is some of the managers and their preferences, stuff like that. So it isn't, you're not changing the match engine. Yeah, I know a lot of people want to think that, and after you try it out a bit, you might feel that it's like me going to the game and giving every player suddenly 13 first touch, changing the first touch everywhere, using a mass editor in the game. So it's not something that is gonna it does not make okay, for example, it won't make positional play better, right? It's impossible for anybody to say that I've gone in there and made this role better, like the Volante role or the DLP the way it works or the F9 the way it works. No, you're not changing anything there. Yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah. So Cotsbus in the house. How are you, man? So our game, we squeeze them, like one of you said, like a lemon. Yes. So we strangled this team beautifully. I like the way we played. So we created a lot of good opportunities in and around the area. You can see we had 0.39 XG goals. Here we had a 0.26. Here a 0.23. Guys, the quality of our shot making was excellent. Right? We reduced them to this 0.18, 0.16, and 0.17. I mean, actually 3 good chances they had. They had 3 good chances. So I think we played really well. See, the whole goal of this strategy is to be like this in the first half and to reduce the intensity in the second half so that we end up being the fitter team. Now, if you try like Gegen pressing against these kind of teams, how are you going to keep a clean sheet? How are you going to prevent them from scoring against you in the second half? That's a challenge, no? So when we played this, I'm going to use all this, man. This is going to be not available next year. So interceptions, 33, and look at Gloucester. We intercepted, this is our goalkeeper. Where's our goalkeeper? We are playing from left to right. So this is our Jack Williams, right? And this is our white attackers, right? Look at where we do our interceptions. Nice. They couldn't get past us, no. I mean, two interceptions in our area. They managed to get some interceptions here, which is frankly okay because this is where we were attacking them most of the time, right? But they couldn't do any interceptions here, barely. Where we broke up their play, remember what my goal was to break them down here, right? So we created quite a lot of interceptions here against them. And then if I'm looking at their passes and their network, right? This is our network. At the end, we had a Radcliffe's network. At least they were still quite a threat down this flank. But we managed to focus, zoom in on the area that I thought would be the most dangerous area for us. If we allowed them to build out too much play, this volante would have gone up and it would be more dangerous. Kidoki, we won a game. No need to get too excited. We are still 7th on the table. But let's look at other results. We're looking at the teams ahead of us. So Scarborough, Farsley, Southport, Spennymoor, Kings Lynn, Chester, right? So how did they all do? Scarborough beat Darlington. Okay, Farsley beat Alfredton. Chester beat Hereford. So all won. Oxford City, Peterborough, Rush Hall and Tamworth. Where's Kings Lynn? South Shields lost. Okay. Marine, Spennymoor, Boston United. Where's Kings Lynn? Kings Lynn didn't play. Kings Lynn, there we go. Everybody won. Chester also won. Yeah, everybody won. So all of us won. Man, I'm waiting for the day, I have to drop points. No one is dropping points. 33, 34, 34, 35, 35, 37, 41. And I don't want to, I'm not interested in the fact that we got 3 games in hand. Speaking of which, okay, wait. Let's look at the real world of underdogs, right? Okay. English League One. English League One. What am I doing? English League One table. I mean, looking at English League One table, right? Bolton, one of these days you gotta come back. But look at this Wrexham. Wrexham, I think in League One, is it 2, right? 2 get promoted, if I'm not mistaken. Right, and the next 4 or 5 for playoffs. If Wrexham get promoted to the championship, where are they going to get the money to rebuild their team, boy? Looking at goals, who's leading the goal scoring? We got Stansfield, Richard Cohn, Stockport, assists. Ryan Barnett, Wrexham, 8 assists this season. The only problem is, I wonder how many people dislike Wrexham now. I really do, no. Stockport has a nice logo, right? I wonder how many people dislike Wrexham right now. Offers made, there I knew it, no. They want Barnes. Barnes so far is our player. He is 24 years old. I can't give him a contract, but now they want him. We signed him on a free transfer contract. I'm willing to discuss terms, but Barton Rovers and where I'm going to take a chance. If he's dumb enough to go to any of those clubs, then it's okay. He's still, I cannot give him a contract because finances, these are finances right now. I can't afford to keep players like that. We don't have enough money. Cannot react. The only player that I'm scared of, the only two players I'm scared of losing in my team are Moore, Phillips, Anaboam, Grubb. These are my four I'm worried about. And of course, Dawson, I want to keep him. Defenders, I got Sheridan and Brooks. Brooks comes from our youth team. He's 17 years old. We've been playing him. So far, he's been doing okay, Leon Brooks. Okay, he's been doing quite well. So we're gonna defend. I mean, we don't need to do ball playing defender, it's gonna take too long. So this one will be better. And then we give him quickness. Yeah, so far, he's doing okay. Considering the fact that we don't have any facilities or coaches, you wonder where this is coming from. I told you, right? The game of Football Manager is idiot-proof. Your players will definitely develop. Whether you like it or not. You can have no coaches, so they develop. Because why? It's just been designed to be idiot-proof. Yeah, you have to be a complete. Yeah, you can play like a Muppet and your players will still develop. Yeah. The question is the direction in which they develop, and how much they develop. That is up to you, So medical center, looking at the situation, season summary not so bad. We don't have any big injuries so far. Okay, what we got? Spennymoor. Spennymoor going to be tough. Spennymoor a must-win game. They're playing a 4-3-3, which is okay, a bit of a problem. Mazzala, there'll be a gap here. Winger, they're gonna be. This is a good question. Where are they coming from? The build-up most likely will be when he go 3-3 like this, and he's gonna try and attack on this side. So we wanna put pressure on this flank. We wanna put pressure on their right flank. Okay, so we attack them down the left. Okay. All right, so we're gonna attack them down the left and put pressure on the right. So we're gonna swap these two around. Advance forward. DM. DLP, same thing, no change. Basically, now we're going on the other way. Okay, all right, that's it. So I'm gonna now push these two guys into attack. Pinchat, maybe this game we use someone else. Goalkeeper is Justin Ware, great player. Josh Barlow, is he any good? Okay. Pinchat may not be ideal. Okay, so we got Alex Doyle. Alex Doyle is not that good either. Pinchat is like quite bad. Josh Barlow. Josh Barnes. No. I think we're gonna give Barnes a break. I'm Ben Winterburn now. Okay? All right. No. Cannot. Okay, so we got Alex Doyle. Play Alex Doyle here. Might be the biggest mistake I ever made. Passing, tackling. Dawson. I think I'll put Dawson here. Okay. Alright, here we go. No, wait, hold on. Dawson here. Dawson can be a playmaker, but Doyle is more like I need his aggression. Okay. Go to work, see you, and keep the good work of teacher. Okay, man. Have a good day at work, man. Have a good day at work. All right, here we go. Sinclair is not 100%. Leon Brooks is not 100%. So what do? We don't have any other option but to play them. Oh, that was fun. That was quick. Okay, let's go, man. Spennymoor versus us. Okay, this is going to be tough. This match, my fullbacks are not 100%. So I could be in trouble. More Grubb. That's why we're attacking them down that side of the pitch. Because that's where they are going to be attacking us too. So it's a battle of which side can attack. Good work from Williams. Dawson. Doyle does well. Okay, Sinclair. Oh, we go down that side. Oh, almost. We almost got inside, but then again, Spenny Moore going to be tough. This is going to be a tough. So let's see how we do. Nice work to Moore. Moore does brilliantly. Puts the ball back in. Good work, Obina. No, he couldn't release the player. Nice defending. Okay, whoops. Did I change the players? Phillips, no. Phillips is attacking no more. I just realized it. Yeah. More again. Does brilliantly. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Does well. Obima. He wins the ball again. And then puts one in. Oh, God. We are attacking. We're not really strangling them because this is more like tit for tat, man, at the moment. Tit for tat. We're just attacking them. We're strangling that. We're trying to strangle their build-out play from that side by attacking them there. Grubb does brilliantly. Doyle. It's the opening goal. Yeah. Love it. We did brilliantly. What a ball from Doyle. Obina, first time. Phillips, the advanced forward, just taps it into an empty net. As far as I'm concerned, goalkeeper was nowhere near that ball. Good defending again. We're not giving away too much cheap space. That's the important thing. Okay. All right, so this is actually, look at this. They're quite attacking. Yeah, this entire space, you can see this number 2 is quite high up the pitch, right? So this is where the gaps are appearing. So we are actually going down that gap, this area here on the left. They look at our tactic, right? They underlap. This is where we're attacking them. This is where we're building out, right? So we are building out on the right and attacking them on the left. Okay, so that's where they're coming. So the gaps are here. This is where the gap is. So we're building out here. Right, so this is where we're building out. Right, all right. So reverse this. It'll be here that the build-out patterns are. But these guys are free, you know. They're going to be attacking this group. So let's hope it works. That's the goal. At least the theory in my head. Yeah. Football is like chess. You look for the you look for the first weakness. Or again, the keeper is Spennymore's keeper is being made to work. Okay, good. Dawson now. Uh-oh. Okay, we are gonna have to be careful already. We don't have enough to finish the game. They are gonna be the fitter team. Okay, good work from Dawson. To Williams, to Doyle. Nice work. Grubb. Nice! Oh! If only Opima, if only he had a bit more accuracy with the cross. Again, they found the winger on the right side. The winger is creating a lot of havoc down their left. Yeah. Again, there we go. He's free again. Oh yeah, beautiful babies. It's true. They are giving us the space we want. Look at this. Again, our winger in acres of space and just puts in a simple ball because they are being dragged by the underlap. The underlap is critical because whenever we play an underlap, right, and you do focus play, there'll be space elsewhere. So we're getting our winger is having the match of his life. But we have to be careful because I have got to go into my hole soon. I cannot finish this game. My players don't have the legs for it. So I've got to be I have to let them attack me soon. Yeah. See, look at this. There's no passing network. They're keeping the ball here quite well. But okay, now what do we do? Okay, I'm gonna wait. If we keep attacking them, if we can get a third. If we get a third, it'll be great. By 40 minutes, I'm going to dial down already. 35 to 40, I'm going to dial down. Oh, another one. Uh-oh. McKeown. Good defending again. Again. Okay, we don't have multiple players going for the same ball. That's good. All right. Now I want to know if I have to worry about their crossing. Harris, what do you like? How tall? 188. So he's a pretty solid target man. So he might. He might. If I invite cross, he might be on the end of it to hit the ball. I gotta be careful. So I might have to strangle for a while. I just realized if I allow them to attack me, I might be in trouble. Nice work again. Come on, Phillips. Third one. Beautiful. Spennymoor looking for a promotion playoff spot. We are attacking them at home. Strangling their attack pattern because they want to build out on the right, on the left rather, right? Our left with their Mazala, remember? So their Mazala is also giving us space because he's been a half space. This is the area that they want to develop. They want to build up. Okay. Very soon. I have to do it. I'm so nervous. We're defending extremely well. Another one. We are scrambling to contain Spennymoor Town. So definitely they've raised their mentality. They're more attacking. Another one. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep, they're higher. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go into our hole. So we drop standard, go out a bit more. I'm going to drop my mentality to balance. Then we are going to be more disciplined. I'm going to go very wide now. Dribble less. Again, they're going to attack me now. They might get a goal or two. I'll have pass into space later. Oh, we almost got in again. So we draw our mentality, we draw our defense. I thought our fullbacks want to go too high up the pitch. Okay, so that's the strategy for us now. We want to hold them. Our backline is now quite deep. But I didn't change the block. The block is still a high block. There we go. The fullbacks are now helping to pick up the pieces. If you notice, right, the loose balls, the fullbacks are there to pick them up. So you know your defensive line is in the right spot. Another header. Oh my goodness. Spennymoor. Come on. This is going to be a huge win for us if we can beat Spennymoor. Spennymoor, the favorites, man, for this game, not us. We're the bus boys no one believed in. Okay, I cannot watch it on comprehensive, but too much to do. Okay, let's go. So this is what you do, right? When you want to understand me a bit more of the game, you're looking at patterns of play, then you do that. You have to be on that. Half time, baby. We got to the half. See, look at my players. So I'm watching the reason why I'm doing this is because I know my players' condition is not going to be as good as the opposition, right? But here, their backline is also getting tired. Look, 1, 2, 3. I have to worry about these two guys. Jimmy Sinclair and Jack Williams. These are the two guys I'm worried about. Okay, so we go to the dressing room. And no, I don't like what I saw from the team. Assistant manager, I'm very happy with what you guys are doing, Ma. Oh, thanks. I don't want to say that. Okay, now they'll be doing all the attacks. Okay, now good defending. They didn't make the space too easy. So we're going wide. We're stretching this team as much as we can. Good work. It's another goal. You beautiful, beautiful people. It's worked. They have to go longer now. Bam. They're just opening up the spaces. And we are just reveling in this, man. That's our 4th goal. Look, who says you have to play like this? I'm playing a regular game like this. I don't want my players to go all... You see, the thing about trigger press that most people don't seem to understand. A lot of people seem to think this is your pressing intensity. Good luck to you if you think that is the case. It doesn't mean your players are pressed more. It means if you open up, if the players all react to this, it's like, football, right? A player's coming at you. If 3 of your players go to him, all he has to do is pass the ball. He's going to take 3 players out of the game. So my goal is to keep my players in the game, make the opposition pass around us. So our players won't be that far away. So now what do I want to destroy anybody? This 7 maybe, but then they can do focus play on the right and they can do focus play on the left. No point. There's no point taking him out of the equation. Because I'll have to do... I mean, we can play a bit of a funky game. Okay, I thought we'll do something different. Edit. Mark specific position. DM. Tell him to track the DM. We'll tell our target forward to track the DM. So what I'm doing now is I'm strangling them, right? So I'm going to remove. The one player in my team that can do that is my target forward. But I don't really like doing that too much because it does affect our attacking patterns. And you notice, right? You will see certain things happen in the game. Okay, so far good. Spending more, struggling. It's another corner. Let's see how well we do this. Okay, so we got a comprehensive highlights, and now we're gonna look at our target forwards. I mean, does it make much of a difference or not? Where's their 7? Their 7 is here. This is our target forward. See, so you look at these two, right? Let's see if they track. See, he's not now. He's in the attack pattern. He moves into attack, but he's not gonna be now. He gets the ball. He can't follow him, right? It's only doing the build-out patterns that he can. He doesn't come in. Yeah. So, not really useful. I'm going to take it out for nothing. We're going to ask him to do something, so I take it out. So that's when I know it's just a waste. And EM will be a natural player, natural position to mark him. Oh man, Spenny Moore are in trouble. Okay, this is the first time I haven't made substitutions. Okay, Josh Barlow we take on Araboma for Anna Boam, Rusoki for Williams, and Pinchard for Dawson. Sinclair, Araboma, nice ball. Pinchard, Sinclair trying to get around. Yeah, Spenny Moore are done. We can go down to defensive now. Mentality. Go maximum with. Yeah. Dropping the intensity of the game for the last few minutes. It's a 5th goal, ladies and gentlemen. I keep dropping my mentality. We keep scoring more goals. Dor with a beautiful back header. So we drop into a defensive mentality. Yeah, easy. We just want to conserve our players' physical condition now. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a worry. No. Defender well. Kobe Moore, the target man, has come back to help us defend the corner. McDonald, yep, easy can peasy. 5-0. And we're playing the game out. Now, Grub. I am applauding my own team, man. This was a fantastic performance from the boys. We created lots of good goal scoring opportunities. We defended really well. We used a strangle and the whole strategy. We strangled them. After that, we held. We forced them to play wider. They made more mistakes and conceded more goals. We just played a really good game. And our strategy was not to tire out our players as much as them. So towards the end, their players got more tired than us, and we didn't start the game very in fit positions. Our goal was to put pressure on Ramshaw in this right flank so that they couldn't do any build-up patterns. Nadine had nothing. Their left winger had nothing to feed off. Our wingers had a phenomenal game. This was I'm very happy with their performance. And Gloucester move into 4th spot, 5 points behind Scarborough, having played 2 games less. So we're on track, man. In other results, Marine drew to Alfreton, Boston, Southport 1-1, Brackley beating Radcliffe 3-0. Radcliffe are really in trouble. They're not getting any good results. Chester winning, so that's pressure on us. Chester doing well against Buxton. Chorley drawing to Tamworth. Same, another draw with Peterborough and Farsley. Farsley dropping points, that's great for us because Farsley are in the playoffs as well. Telford beating Kettering. Kings Lynn losing to Darlington. Great result for us because Kings Lynn are also in the playoff spots. Oxford City losing to Hereford. And then, of course, Gloucester with that thumping 5-0 win over Spennymoor. Spennymoor are in trouble, right? So that was a bad result for Spennymoor. Okay, so let's see now. Inbox. 5-star Gloucester triumph. It was a close battle because both sides had very good XG. This game, if you look at the XG alone, 1.83 versus 2.78. A lot of XG, right? But if you're looking at the shot quality, our chances were good. One great, 3 great chances. If I'm looking at just the match stats, how do we do that? Looking at the clear-cut chances, we have 4 clear-cut chances in this game. There are 2 couldn't finish it. We created 4 clear-cut chances with the strategy that we used. And it wasn't like we created a fantastic tactic. It's just a simple 4-2-4, right? With a DLP who can play long passes, with a DM holding his position, 2 fullbacks, 2 central defenders, 2 wingers, 1 target forward, 1 advanced forward. We just played a strategy where we strangled the team and then we held on for the win. Barnes has decided. Okay, Barnes smart, huh? He received 2 contract offers from these clubs, and Josh Barnes decided, you know what, I want to stay at Gloucester City because Gloucester City is going places. All right, we're happy. Looking at the players, looking at their cohesion is very good. Their club atmosphere is very good. Okay, good happiness. I think most of the players are happy. Harry Pincha is the only one who's a bit unhappy because he doesn't get a chance to play a lot of games. That's the thing. Yeah. And then if I'm looking down the list, the only one who's a bit unhappy is him. Sunny Singh, let's just put it this way. He played a couple of games and played like a muppet in one of those games, and I decided to bench him. Yeah. Here, Kieran Phillips is one of our strikers. He didn't want to sign a new contract. And I don't want to give him a new contract. Even though he's a pretty important player. And now we're going to come in here. I don't know if my players are going to be fit for the next game. So I'm telling them all to go for massage. 1 day off. Not like it's going to make a difference. Chester are going to be a tough match for us. Okay, because we just played 2 teams we play Spennymoor and Chester. Both of these teams are playoff positions. Right, Chester also are going to be a tough team, as you can see. We beaten Southport, we beaten Spennymoor. Now we have to beat Chester. If we are going to get promoted or we're going to win the Vanrama National League, Chester are a team that we absolutely need to beat. It's not going to be easy. Hill are expecting tough match. So they're expecting Yagami Light is winning a lot of plaudits for what many perceive to be his overachievement at Gloucester City this season, given their limited resources and finances. Do you agree that he is performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? Absolutely. Yagami is showing us that you don't need to spend a lot of money to take a team to the next level. They're doing very well indeed, given their constraints, and we need to be at our best to defeat them. Oh man, making me. He's really stroking my ego, bro. Oh my goodness, he's stroking my ego, man. This is Yagami Light. Look at him. All right, how many being paid? 39,500 per annum. Wow, seriously. 39,000 per annum. Wow. I can barely pay rent on my apartment, man. Gloucester. I got nothing to eat on. I can't even get my eye fixed. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Our tactical style, route 1, playing mentality adventurous. There's one confused. I get confused, man. We got a win rate of about 60%, which isn't that bad. No? So looking at any relationships, nothing. Oh, I don't want to click the button. I have no plans to kick the button. He'll have to stroke ego, else right? I know. They're all stroking my ego right now, no. Just Spennymoor, the fans. How are the fans taking this match? Spennymoor, the fans are excited. The supporters are pleased with another good performance from Jack Williams, from Dale Grubb, Kieran Phillips. They were happy to see entertaining football. Look at this, though, after Hereford. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Wow, I've gotten an F. Brackley, we lost. But this is Adam Burton. Remember we played Adam Burton? And after that, I kicked him out of the club. Because I kept, every time we lose the ball, every time we lose the game, it's because he is in the team. So I kicked him out. So I got rid of our jinx. So the moment we got rid of the jinx, we're on a three game winning streak. So, all right, we need another goalkeeper. Is it tomorrow? Look at my players; they're not ready for this game. They won't be ready. They won't be ready. Chester is gonna run all over me. Yeah, we won't be ready for this game. All right, we got the same players. Looking at the players, we got Dale Grubb, Kobe Moore. I think this game, Araboma will play himself more. I got to rotate a bit. Okay, let's look at their formation and see whether we got a plan of attack. The box-to-box midfielder is going to come here. He's going to stay there. This white target. The building up play on the right. They are attacking down. They are trying to attack us down the left. So we're going to be attacking them down the right. Okay. So wherever they attack is where we attack. Okay. So attacking us. One target forward here. DLP is here. NDM is here. And bang. Our tactic changes. Okay, all right. So now Dawson comes here, Doll goes there, and we underlap. We underlap and focus down here. Done. Okay, so this is where we build out, and this is where we attack. Very, very simple. Okay. I hope I'm right. I might be wrong. No, I might confuse myself. Okay, Jimmy. None of them are fully fit. It's okay. I doubt the other team is going to be fully fit too. Okay, we are definitely ranked outsiders for this game. Chester, they got a strong team. See, all got photographs. All real people. Mine, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. That's it. The rest all fake players created by the game. I don't know, just making it. Look for something in this game, man. Brooks, Dawson, yep. Grab. I couldn't get the ball to the target forward. Again, all right. Williams again. Brooks again. Williams, Grubb. Oh no, Phillips couldn't get to the ball. Grubb does well. Nope, doesn't do so well. Okay, our goal is to build on the left and attack down the right. Guess what we're doing right now? We are just attacking them on the left. Okay, never mind. So I want to see more of the earlier game where the winger was getting free. Nice ball. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Woods now. Weeks. Good defending. Come on. Good defending from Doyle. All right. Drop. I see a long shot. I cannot watch this on comprehensive. I'll be forced into making changes. I don't like to. Once I know my tactical system, I don't like to watch it on comprehensive. Yeah. Then I get to I feel like a jittery old man. No, like everything also you must change. I just like to look at this. So see that now their flanks. I got spaces. So we got one guy coming inside here on this pocket here. See, this is where we're attacking them and we're building out on the other side. Don't know. There you go. Yeah, far post header. What can I say? Yeah, this can happen, right? So, nothing I could do about it. Second goal. Yeah, the corner Woods must be great. He must be like a target man. Yeah, they have a target man on the right side. So, they're doing a lot of build out on the left and attacking me down the right. So, their target forward has scored 2 goals already. I was hoping to... yeah. I mean, one way I can. They managed to get. So I'm disappointed. We don't win all the games. They're playing a much better game. But what I'm going to do is slightly different. I'm going to put a lot more pressure on them. Phillips now, Dawson, Doyle. Yeah. We're going to go and do double attacks on both flanks. I might lose by a big margin, but now there's no difference. We'll win or lose. Because they've got a really strong target forward that they're attacking to. And I am losing this game. But we're getting a few more chances. As usual, I will max out the speed. Okay, let's take off. Bring on Harry Pinchard. No, Harry Pinchard cannot. Kobe Mo, come on. For Dawson, and then gonna bring on Josh Barlow for Doyle. Harry Pinchard for Grubb. Okay. Chester were the favorites for this game, for sure. This was always going to be a difficult game for us. We're getting some chances, but I can see the XG between the two teams not that far apart. Yeah, target forward got both the goals. So now I'm trying to put more pressure down both their flanks so they can't build up, but yeah, it's not going to be easy. But it's okay. It's all right. We might concede a third to the target forward. Yeah, it's a pity. But how am I going to take this team on, man? Connor Woods played well. I mean, he played really well. Yeah, I can't complain. We played well. Chester was a good team. Chester move into spot. We got 36. The best we can do is we're still there. Yeah, we just don't need to lose too many games. I lose 9, I'll still get promoted. A small blip on the radar is not the end of the day for us. Schedule. So we lost the game. Now we play Bustthenet. Hey, Intanin, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. One thing I don't like about lower leagues is that games come thick and fast. It's good to have a really deep team. I have to give some players a break. Okay, so we're gonna play Rousseau. Okay, that's the whole reason why I signed these players. I'm gonna ask Aeroboma to play here. Then Kobe Mo to be the right. And what are we playing against? 4-4-2, inverted winger building out. They are building and attacking this way. So we want to I'm gonna attack them here. Where they're trying to build out, play the DLF. So I'm going to pull them back and try and defend more. So we're going to attack them down their right. So our left will be attacking them. Okay, so let's go. 4 substitutes from 5 goalkeeper. So we have to rest one of our fullbacks. I did not sign 4 fullbacks. Yeah, I should have. Having 4 fullbacks is going to be good for us. We got the opening goal. Right. 1-0. There we go, boys. We start early. Grubb. Okay, set piece. Who doesn't want to complain, right? Hate map. Buxton. So I want to see how high up the pitch Buxton playing. Nice work from Obina. Good Brooks in miles of space. Dawson to more. We bring the winger attacking again. Okay, there goes the other. Oh, he played a really risky ball. Good interception. And it's not the second, but we're getting fair bit. Yeah, they got 2 wingers on attack. They're trying to see, Ahmed, they're building up play on the right. You can see that. And then you can see this attack flank. You can see where they are. They're trying to build out, right? So I'm going to break down this entire attacking pattern. So this build out pattern. So I'm going to disrupt it so that they cannot create opportunities for these 3 players. So anything they get is going to be like a long hoof ball. That's why we got they say this is where our DLP is going to be playing, right? So So on the left side. Okay, come on, don't. No. Okay, defended. Okay. Good work. Again. Oh. Okay. Corner. Big cut. Defended. Oh, they got a goal from a corner. Okay, Buxton have got the equalizer. Corner. Rusoke taking that. Dawson. No one to put the ball into the back of the net. Disappointing. Dawson again, grab. Dawson to Moore finds Phillips. Phillips trying very hard to get inside. It's a great goal. Again, they can't build out. They can't build out on that side. So we broke them down really quickly. So this is their right side. So as long as we keep pumping here, they're going to have a hard time building up play. So if I'm looking at this, right, so they got a ball-winning midfielder, inverter winger, and the IFB. So all three, those positions are playing very poorly because you're putting a lot of pressure on that side of the pitch. See, this entire side of the pitch, you're putting a lot of pressure because the inverter winger is going to try and create opportunities for the rest of the team. And the IFB is supposed to help defend that space with him. But we're not giving them that chance. They're having a tough time. And then while we put pressure there, we're creating goal scoring opportunities of our own. Bang. All right. Gloucester leading Buxton. So we're bouncing back from their defeat to Chester. Very important that we keep winning. You see that we destroyed this flank already. Done and dusted. We just can't afford to be stupid. Okay. All right. So 60th minute. We're going to drop it down to defensive. I'm going to tell my backline not to go so high up the pitch. I'm going to bring this up. And then we're going to go wider. And we're going to dribble less and be more disciplined. On top of that, let me think if I need to bring anybody on. Jack Williams for Rusoke. Sinclair for Omar. Pinchard for Dawson. They made some changes of their own. So now we've gone really wide. Garrett. Okay, Doyle doesn't do well. Oh, they got a goal. That was a great goal. That was a very nice goal. Pot shots, how are you, man? As someone who has played a fair few hours on FM and still can't get their head around making a half decent tactic. That's a good question. I would suggest if you are struggling to make tactics, don't watch my channel because I just conceded 2 goals. And now the game is level. 2 bloody headers to the far post and they scored a goal. All right, we're going to go all the way attacking. We're going to go back and try and restore the pressure. Bring it down. Try defense. I want to win. Boom. Drop this. No premature goalkeeper distribution. I would suggest playing a 4-4-2. Use a bulk basic 4-4-2 that you can find from the, you just not download, meaning your 4-4-2. Use the, one of the presets like, what a winner. Go get a 4-4-2, right? And learn how to play the 4-4-2 in different ways, which is what I'm doing here. I'm playing a tactic in different ways. I try to sit back because I need to tell my players to, I don't want my players to be more unfit than the opposition. Okay? So I want to finish the game strong. Have that option to finish the game strong. So I can now finish the game strong. But in order for me to make those kind of tactical changes, I need to understand what the tactical changes do, right? So my advice to anybody who's struggling with the game, right? Make a half decent tactic. Okay, you can start with a preset. Then learn how to make changes to that preset. Okay, how do I strangle a team and how do I hold without making too many changes, right? So the common changes that people can make to all their tactics is very simple, right? This defensive line, what does it tell you? Tells you how far away, not how close you are to the back line. Actually, a lot of people seem to think it's how close they are to the back. No. It's when you have possession of the ball, and let's say you lose the ball. Now you don't have possession of the ball. How far does your player have to go back? So the higher you are, the bigger distance he has to cover. So it means that your defensive line actually impacts the way your players support the transitions. So when they're going up, a high defensive line will make it more likely that your fullbacks can support the attacking play. Now, if I drop my defensive line, I'm basically telling my back line, hey, you know what? And all the other players as well, frankly speaking, but not to be so high up the pitch anymore. I mean, you drop back a bit more. So here in this case, you see the effect more on these players. And my advice to people playing tactics as well is, you want to play a lot of Football Manager, is like the roles. You got to pay attention to the roles that influence positional play. Like what that means is, as the ball goes from defense to midfield to attack, that role, like the Mazala, is going to move into a new position when you bring the ball into midfield, because he's affected by positional play. So that's the other thing you have to do, man. And the other thing you can do is, I have a show on Wednesday, it's called Bring Your Tactics, where I take a tactic that you've created and I play the tactic and I show you what I do with your tactic to make tweaks on the fly. I do it every Wednesday. That's another thing you can do. And the game of Football Manager, I think a lot of people have got into the habit of like, okay, I mean, I don't blame you guys, because I used to do the same when I first started playing the game way back in 1998. That's how long I've been playing the game. So that's one of the reasons why this game is so easy for me. The game hasn't really changed since 1998. Yeah, it's still the same for me, especially. I mean, some of the roles are hard-coded to behave in a certain way. And you kind of know what's happening with these roles. My experience... Oh, shucks, sorry. One of my experiences with the game is, if you want to play this game and you want to do well with this game, what you do is, first, master the 4-4-2. You master the 4-4-2, I guarantee you the game is so easy, you won't have to think twice. If you don't know how to play the 4-4-2, then this is a good time, especially if you're trying to come to grips with the tactic. Second thing is, do you know that the 4-4-2 can be played in really simple ways? Like, you can play two wingers. I've done it. I streamed it, and I've played long-term saves with it. Two wingers on support or two fullbacks on attack, or you can play two wingers on attack, two fullbacks on support. I play two central defenders. In the center, I play two ball-winning midfielders. In front, I play a target forward and an advance forward. That's a simple basic 4-4-2. Did it work? Of course it did. Everton won the title. I did a whole show on it. But I did different things with the 4-4-2. Like in some matches, I play a low block. In some matches, I played a high block. In some matches, I did stuff that you just saw me do here on the stream, which is like I strangle a team and then I hold for the win. Now, in order for me to do all that, it's not a question of like putting all the PIs and TIs in the world. You don't need to. I mean, like, there's no meta. There's no like, you have to use all the PIs to make a tactic really good. In fact, understanding the fact that minimalism in Football Manager is actually the way to go. But, to each his own. Yeah. People will also say you have to use your counter-pressing system to win. I'm like, no, dude, you don't need to. You just need to understand the game. If you play counter-pressing for 90 minutes, right, with your team, and they don't have the physical ability to do it, you'll struggle. Which is why in my game, I'm doing Strangle Hold, because my players don't have the physical ability to play 90 minutes of counter-pressing. They cannot even counter-press because they will drop dead in the last 15 minutes. And I can say, I did that at the start. I don't know if you were aware, you guys were aware, but at the start when we were playing with Gloucester City, I was conceding a lot of goals towards the end, right? I was playing a really aggressive style of football. And players couldn't last. Now, I'm the one ending all the games very strong. So if the score line becomes 3-3, I know I can get a goal back. All I got to do is strangle him. Like Rich said, binge watch videos, try different things, and see how they impact your games. In fact, I will say this much. If you play Football Manager And you're the sort of person that doesn't like making changes. You can't even make a mentality change without feeling confident, right? Then you've got a problem. Because Football Manager was a lot of the changes they made to Football Manager in the last couple of years was based off feedback from some players and the community in large, which was, this game is too easy. I don't think they make any changes because the AI always loses. In fact, I remember in Championship Manager, when you were playing Championship Manager, I used to have a running joke on the forums, which was, okay, I don't have to do anything in the last 10 minutes because the AI is going very attacking mentality. All I do is I just sit back and hit on the place, choose the pass into space button. Have one advance for one target forward, and I win. And we would be winning because the AI would do something very simple like go into a 4-2-4 in the last 10 minutes just to win the game. And all you have to do is sit back and wait for it to do it, and then you score more goals. And you'd be laughing because the AI was so simple. So understanding your instructions are more important. And then things about Football Manager is the most important thing about Football Manager is looking at the formation and asking yourself, okay, how will this formation do well? Like, if you're playing against a 5-2-2-1, how does a 5-2-2-1 do well? It does well when his wingbacks are allowed to play. So what do? Don't let the wingbacks play. Hey, you won the game. Why? Because the wingbacks cannot connect the dots, meaning the two central midfielders. So you take the wingbacks out of the equation. How do you do that? Opposition instructions are a really easy way of doing that by letting those wingbacks stay on the flanks. Yeah. So my advice is, if you are struggling with the game, especially when it comes to tactics, right? Don't download a tactic. That's probably the worst mistake in the world, because if you download a tactic, I appreciate, because I also upload tactics for you guys to try, right? I would do that all the time. But when I upload tactics like in a Dropbox folder that you get all the time, and then go try these tactics on Dropbox. So my goal is actually very simple. It's when I upload these tactics, it's meant for you to try them out to see the patterns of play. See what patterns are available. But if you look at all my tactics, I've seen people request, hey, you did this change to Gambit the other time. Can you upload the latest version? I'm going to what latest version? There's a Gambit version, and there's like what I do in this game, what I do in that game, what I do in this game, what I do in that game. I make changes based on what I'm seeing in the game or the opposition. I see a tactic, I make a change. So if you don't understand the reasons why people are making those changes, then you might struggle. So my advice is try different things like team instructions, make some small changes. The best team instructions to learn how to use in this game are mentality, defensive line. These are the two best. And also, of course, trigger pressing. If you notice, right, whenever I want to dial things down, my trigger pressing either goes up or comes down, right? And then when does it come down? It comes down because I don't want more than two players pressing. When do I do that? When I'm attacking. When I'm playing double DMs. Because I don't want those DMs being pulled out of position. I don't want them to go and chase everybody down. Then why don't you put trigger less? Why would I want to bother with that instruction? That's just peculiar to those two. So what I do is I do a front court press, maybe one or two players in front, have maximum pressing, so they chase down everybody. And then the rest of the team is told to hold their position. And then I use the be more disciplined. So the creative freedom is taken out. Hey Dave, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Talking about less is more, Football Manager. Because someone asked this question. As someone who has played a fair few hours on Football Manager and still can't get their head around making a half-decent tactic, what would my advice be? My advice is less is more. That's it. Go inside, use a preset, and take out as many of those team instructions as possible. Just remember, underlaps, what did they do? Overlaps, what did they do? They build out play. They are build out play instructions, meaning they help you build out patterns. So wherever you have that, there's going to be space on the other side. Focus play. Could talk to you for hours. Yeah, I know. We met in Singapore, right? And we're talking about a lot of things. So now I'm wondering whether or not to go and play tennis after this. Yeah, I want to play tennis, but I think my coach, I'm in a tennis team now. A 60-year-old tennis player still playing. Cover the courts. A lot of people mean they're veteran teams because I'm quite fit for a veteran. Yeah. They all want me in the team. They go like, how old are you? 60. Ah, you're 60 years old. You can run like that. I say, yeah. Hey, we want you in our team. So I'm getting approached. Like, hey, at least finally somebody wants me to be a team player. Yeah. Finally, they want me to be a team player. 60 years, because apparently once you become a veteran, you're like, wow, we want you. Yeah. I can't play football anymore. Please, I have to look for another sport that makes my day. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. So, if you're going to play Football Manager and you're going to struggle with tactics, right? Okay, I'll tell you this. Master the 4-4-2. I tell you something. The 4-4-2 can be played in like 10 different ways. And just that's off the top of my head. I can play a 4-4-2 with 2 inverted wing backs. I can play a 4-4-2 that does a 3-2 build-up. I can make a 4-4-2 with a 2-3 build-up. I can make a 4-4-2 with a 3-1 build-out. I can also make a 4-4-2 with, which is crazy. Yeah, I was just thinking, one libero ball-playing defender, and then fullback attack. In the center of the park, which I won't play DM, so I'll play higher up the pitch. I'll play one DLP to hold his position because the libero is going to come in, and then there'll be a step ladder. So the other guy will have to be a central midfielder on attack. So I get a step ladder through the center, and I get a step ladder on the flanks. Escadinias. Got Escadinia left, center, and right. So the only way you can do that is by trying a lot of things out. Yeah, I know there'll be guides out there. Some people tell you how I replicated this system with this tactic and this tactic. I tell you, yes, you can get some good ideas from there, but the best idea is this, okay? This is what I'm going to suggest you do. Go into the game and see how many different kind of shapes you can make. Whether you can make a stagger shape like this, triangles, passing squares, and the passing zigzag pattern. These are the 3 patterns you want to master. The zigzag, the triangle, and the square. Do that. You can master that. I tell you, your mind will go crazy. I know somebody went really crazy and did a circle. That was the ultimate. I mean, I came up with these ideas for you guys, right? And then one guy came up with a circle tactic. That means it's like a circle. I was thinking to myself, wow, how is this going to score goals, man? What happens if the ball gets into the middle of the circle? Who's going to cover the center? I was laughing. And it actually did quite well against the AI. One of you did it. It was a brilliant tactic. I was laughing. I was laughing hard when I saw it. I was laughing even more when it did well. I think it made it all the way in our Euros test or something like that. We did a Euros test. It was really, really cool. I was crazy, man. So today we did quite okay with the Stranglehold strategy. We lost one game, but we won the rest. We won the rest of the games. So we played like five games, 6 games actually. Let me check. How many games did we play? We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we played 5 games. We won 4 and lost 1. We probably deserved that loss to Chester, but we beat the rest. We beat Kingsland, we beat Rackley, we beat Spennymoor, we beat Buxton. And we're back. We are in the playoff spots. We're not far away from the leaders. We just have to keep our wits about us. And then with about like the second half of the season, first half of the season, we are 4th. Can't ask for more. We 1 game in hand. Guys, we are in the front foot for promotion. We don't have to worry too much. I think if we do the rotation, we play this strangle strategy, this whole strategy in the lower leagues, we should be okay. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming in on today's stream. You guys have been sensational. We got a lot of good questions, and I hope the Stranglehold strategy helps you guys out. I'm going to keep doing this whole thing for the next couple of weeks, so that you guys get to try it. And let me know if you are doing the same thing in your games, because I want to know if you are doing something close to what I'm doing. And if you are, and if you're a Discord member, share with me how you do yours. I want to know. I want to read what you've written about, talk about in chat, or bring in your tactic on Wednesday when we do bring tactics or diagnosis or whatever that Wednesday is being called nowadays, because I keep changing the name all the time. So you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Be safe, man. David, thanks for coming in. Say it loudly, David. All you guys who came in from YouTube, phenomenal. Chico, Culture, Left Foot, Doc Solo, and the rest of you guys. Pot shots with the great questions as well. Intanin, Caleb, BGS316, thanks for the follow. Mos Lolo, Mozzolo, hello. Thanks for the follow too. You guys have been sensational. Please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I love all of you. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.